When the birds light on the branches and friends were hung together, and evening sinks into the violets of the sea. With the whiteness of salt upon the cheek.
younger, I would slap your face.
I'm not to blame for loving my cousin. Do you think I want to go? I want to stay here.
Stay. Stay. Your duty is to go. You're going to pierce her heart with a arrow of purple ribbons.
What should I do?
Go. Your duty is to go. I should have bitten my tongue before agreeing to your engagement.
I gave my word, and I'll keep it.
Voila! And Rosita? Rosita? Rosita?
She's not here.
What a pity. Such a pity. It's her saint's day. She's gone out to say her 40 prayers.
one looks down to gaze upon the splendour of its rival. If I'd waited 2 hours more, I could have given it to you white. Like the whiteness of the dawn. Like the sea, sad smile. Like the white, talking like that. You be careful, you don't go to hell head first. No, madam, no. I'm going to force my way into heaven. And you, and between us, on a swing of jasmine, Rosita. And behind her, covered in roses, your husband. And handkerchiefs to dry our tears. We'll be left down here. Take heart, madam. She's gone early to do things as we want them. Get out from these four walls, my child!
For many years I've grown accustomed to living outside myself, thinking of things far away. Now, those things no longer exist, and I find myself spinning around and around in an icy space, searching for things I'll never find. I knew the truth. I knew he'd married. If no one said anything, if you hadn't known, if only I had known the truth of his letters and his deceit, would have fed my dreams. But he did the first year of his absence. But everyone knew the truth. And I find myself being picked out by a pointing finger and ridiculed the modesty of a girl soon to be married, and made grotesque the fan of a woman still single. Each year that passed was like an intimate piece of clothing being torn from my body, and there am I, trembling excitement, cutting the same carnation, looking the same cloud. And one day, when I'm walking, and I suddenly realize I don't know anyone. Girls, boys, leave me behind, because I can't keep up. And one of them says,
Look, there goes the old maid.
and another one, good-looking boy with curly hair, he says,
No one's gonna want her now.
and I hear it all, and I can't even scream! I can only go on with a mouth full of bitterness and a desire
years ago now.
Oh, he has a mother face.
Not as good as hers, I'm afraid. Mine was put together with a hammer.
The same sense of humour, the same personality.
Nothing more alive than a memory. Trouble is, gets to the point where they make your life impossible. I can well understand why these little old ladies take to the drink.
Yes, and wander the streets trying to blot out the world.
Or sit by the avenue, singing to themselves.
I hope things turn out well for you, Dona Rosita.
Dona Rosita. Dona.
In the morning, when she opened, her colours red and deep. When evening comes, her colour fades, the whiteness of a soft stained cheek. When darkness comes, her life ends. His soft petals start to weep.